Grossisten.com.
Hi, this question's for Vitor. Hi, Vitor. I wanted to know what coaches and who are the guys that are going to be in your corner on Saturday night?
I keep doing what I'm doing. 5 years ago, I called Randy and I want to come here and train in his facility. He welcomed there, and I met Ray Seffel. I have Ray in my corner. Randy's going to be on my corner. I got Neil and I got Pedro, my cousin. So we've been training very hard and we're really prepared. You know, it's ready to go.
And Ryan. Hi. So John Jones gave an interview a few weeks back saying that he was getting a little obsessed with you, watching your Q&As, your interviews, as well as the footage, fight footage. What's your reaction to that?
That's fine, you know, whatever, you know, the fighter needs to get up for the fight or whatever, you know, he needs to do in his mind is fine. You know, each individual fighter is different. You know, I'm different than him, and so are most of these fighters up here. You know, I don't really need that. I don't need a lot of, you know, smack talk to get me going. You know, I love to come out here and perform, and you know, that's how I kind of look at it. It doesn't work on me, so I usually don't do it. But honestly, you know, it's each individual fighter. However they got to get up for the fight, you know, that's what they got to do. So I don't really worry about it.
You didn't take it as a joke and think it's a little humorous?
I thought it was a little funny, but you know, it's it is what it is, really. You know, he needs to do what he has to do, and I have to do what I'm doing, and I'm putting in the hours in the gym, and that's how I get prepared. And you know, I do my homework on him. I watch his tape. I do, you know, all of that. I just don't go to that extent, but you know, more power to him if he wants to do that.
And John, somebody from your camp released a video on Twitter of you doing the Diego Sanchez yes chant and doing a flip. And I wanted to know, should we expect that in your entrance coming out Saturday?
All my yes cartwheels are over, you know, I've done all that. But, you know, that was just a joke. That was mainly for, you know, the fans to give them a giggle. As far as, what was the second question? Will I be excited going out?
Is this the most excited, the most pumped you've ever been coming into the fight?
Honestly, not really. You know, I try not to look at an opponent as like a big opponent or a name as a big name. You know, ultimately, I don't care, you know, what credentials someone's won. I fight their body, not their name. And you know, I just try to keep that same level of focus and concentration, regardless of what event it was. I mean, I fought at UFC 100, my third fight in the UFC. I think that was really nerve-wracking because of the level of promoting that went into that. So this is just another fight, and you know, I'm going to try to do what I usually do.
Is it important for you at all to go down as the best Brazilian fighter, or do you not really think about it in those kind of terms?
É importante para você ser lembrado como o melhor lutador brasileiro de todos os tempos, ou você não dá muita bola a isso?
Não, eu acho que o importante para mim é ser lembrado como uma pessoa melhor do que eu sou hoje. Eu acho que isso que eu busco, é isso que eu acho que é importante.
What's important to me is for me to be remembered as a better person than I am today. That's what's important to me.
And when you do think of the best fighters ever in Brazilian history, what names come to mind as Vitor on that list?
Quando você pensa dos melhores lutadores na história que vem do Brasil, o Vitor é desses nomes.
Of course.
Anybody else?
Tem outros?
Muitos, né? Muitos.
There's a lot of them. He said that Anderson has stated that the belt is just a symbol. Do you feel the same way?
O cinturão é uma conquista. O cinturão é um trabalho a longo prazo, não é conquistado de uma noite para o dia. Então acho que o cinturão é uma conquista, com muito suor, com muito treinamento, com muito trabalho. E é dessa forma que eu encaro. So the belt for me is a conquer. You have to conquer, so you have to ride a mountain. It's like you want to get to the top of the mountain, so you need to sacrifice yourself. So you have a lot of people helping to get to the mountain, but basically it's a sacrifice and you achieve the goal. So it's a conquer. It's like when you conquer something. So that's the way I see it.
You're first, Rich.
Thank you, Forrest. No pressure. You know, you get asked questions like this all the time, and I never look beyond my immediate goal. Anytime you do that, it's like trying to hit a baseball and taking your eye off the pitch. And you start thinking about things in the future, and you forget about today basically. So I got Forrest Saturday night, and before I even have any kind of inkling of a title shot at 205, I would definitely have to get through him first.
Ditto.
I didn't think my weight's gonna have in UFC, so I'm glad. I'm happy to I can fight same night like these best fighters. So I'm excited.
He's really excited, can you tell?
I'm kidding.
Great job. Like I said, it's a dream come true to be stand up here with the greatest fighters in the world, so I'm excited for Saturday night.
What do you think when they offered you Kid Yamamoto?
I was excited. I mean, I know him for probably 4 months now, and it's been training, and I'm expecting the best kid to show up on Saturday night, and I'm trying to go in and do work.
And this whole campaign to get the fight televised, I know you were very active on Twitter to try to convince the fans to bother Dana and to get him to do it. What was that like? I mean, like I said, young guy, you fought at WEC, and now the fight's going to be broadcast to the world.
It was something fun because, I saw some of the comments we were saying that Dana White, being rude and stuff, and I was like, hey guys, just ask nicely, and I'm pretty sure he's going to deliver, and he did. Thank you, Dana. And I'll promise to do my end. And it's just fun, just trying to be with this sport where it is now today. I mean, back in the day when it had no rules, and now it's just a sanctioned sport, and it's growing every day.
And final question, are you of the mindset that Kid could turn back the clock and be as dominant as he once was, or do you think he's lost a step?
I'm expecting him to come out there and be the kid that everybody hopes to show up. So when I'm training, I'm just going to fight the best kid on Saturday.
To you. Do you feel like there's any positives at all in the fact that you've been off for a while, whether it be recharging the body, recharging the mind, working on technique, anything like that?
Yeah, you get if you're away from something long enough, you missed it, you get hungry for it again, so that'd be a positive.
And people are trying to put this fight into a context, whether it be student versus coach or guys at a crossroads passing the torch, whatever it may be. Do you see any kind of context or storyline behind it, or is this simply another matchup?
Nah, but I mean, if we brainstorm, I'm sure we can come up with a good one. You got any? I don't really like those two ideas, but if you bring some others to me, I think we'd work with them.
I'll work with something different. And for Ryan, please, a lot of the talk in this fight has been about Jon Jones, future superstar, future champion. Do you feel disrespected by that maybe people are kind of overlooking what you've accomplished so far, or do you enjoy that role as an underdog?
Yeah, not at all. He deserves it. He's been running through people, and and I like playing that role. I like playing the underdog role. I like going in there and proving people wrong, and going in there and putting on a show, and that's what I look to do. I respect him as a person, as a fighter. He deserves all the all the accolades he's got, and it's my turn to go in there and prove to myself and my fans that I can go in there and I can take that. So that's what I'm looking to do.
And people have made a lot about his flashiness, his crazy style approach. Where do you feel technically the biggest challenges are in facing Jon Jones?
He's a lengthy. He's got the longest reach in the UFC, and if you let him use that, if you let him get off and start an offense, he's very talented. He's very dynamic, and he's got different stuff, and he's very unorthodox. So the challenge is what you've been seeing him do to people. He's got good takedowns. If you get in there, if you stay outside, he can use his kicks and his reach. So it's somewhere in between that.
Thank you, guys.
Gymgrossisten.com